Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. In today's segment, we will be having my friend Oscar versus my deck that you guys always see. In this segment, I am going to be showcasing a few little tricks that you can do with this type of deck, Good Card deck, while Oscar is going to be playing his female variant. Now, in this game, you guys will see that outside of any plays, Oscar is relatively new as far as getting back into the scene. So, starting off, I play Hotaru. I get the growth coin off of the odds or evens. And now it's Oscar's turn. I started off first. He's playing Hinata Moving. I do want to apologize for the glare. There is a little bit of glare action, but it will be all good. So now Oscar passes. Now, Hinata Moving's effect is pretty interesting. During the mission phase, your opponent's mission phase, you can organize accordingly. So it's like you have two organization phases on your turn and then also during your opponent's, which is very unique because that's one of the only few cards that can do that. Now, I'm playing on turn 1 Kabuto. You guys already know. I can search my deck for a water mission card. So this game is going to be pretty cool. We're going to see some different variants going at it, and you guys can have a taste of what females can do, or at least have the potential of doing. So I searched for Monster Research. You guys already should know what that does, and we're going to just proceed to set up and push towards Oscar, make a nice little team. Team power of 6 to his 2, so he can choose to block, and he'll be fine. But that's pretty much it. We're going to be going into our organization step, and then now we're sending out a team power of 6. Oscar is going to determine what he wants to do, whether he's giving me 2 battle rewards or taking the damage, which he chose the 2 battle rewards. Now it's going to be his turn. I'm on turn 2. He's on turn 1. And we're going to see exactly what he's going to do. So Oscar is just determining his next play line. And it's relatively interesting because he has a few different moves he can do. Right now he's playing a client. She's a turn 1. Her ability is that she can -1 mental power, 1 combat, and 1 support value from male ninjas. So very cool to use that in a female deck since you won't have any of those. Now he's playing Xion. Now this Xion is very unique. It's one of the few. And when it's sent out to attack, you can target one of your opponent's basically one of your opponent's ninja cards, and if that ninja is not sent out to battle, it will receive a damage at the end of the turn. It's a nice little control move that you can do. And at this point, he teams up, and he's going to more than likely end. There's not much he can do. He's only a team power of 3. I have the advantage currently. So now, as you guys can see, you can see my hand a little bit, which is pretty good, at least from this angle. You can see a good amount of stuff. I have Shikamaru's Decision. I have the Monster's Research. Now, I go and I'm choosing to use the Shikamaru's Decision because I don't want a chance not having a ninja for the turn. In this game, like I said, it's pretty cruel as far as the turn markers go. Taking chances when it's unnecessary is just greedy. So because of Shikamaru's Decision, I can select one of my ninjas and target a ninja in my deck equivalent to the mental power for its turn cost. So I targeted Kabuto or Hotaru. They both have a mental power of 2. And then I can now search out a ninja with an entrance cost of 2. And then if it happens to be a female, I draw a card. Pretty simple. So now I have Sakura. Now when Sakura is played, she draws a card, which is going to be very helpful. And now my hand size is very good, very healthy. I have 7 cards in hand. And right now I can go into my organization step if I wanted to and just discard at the end of the turn the Heat Hand. So I have so many different play lines I can do. It's just very good. So now Oscar decided to use Hinata Moving's effect during my mission phase before I'm exiting to go into my organization step. So I'm just cycling through cards, deciding exactly what I want to do, but Oscar is still deciding what he wanted to do. So it's all good. Now I'm making a big team. As you guys know, I have 7 cards in hand. So I'm sending out now with a team power. Because of this character, she's actually hurting my Kabuto. So instead of being an 8, I'm actually a 7. So that's pretty interesting. He can actually just take a damage or give me 2. He has the option. Now at this point, it would probably be smart for him to just take the injury, just because there's no need of giving me more rewards, unless he has a strategy for giving me battle rewards at this point. So we're going to end up seeing what happens. So 7 to a 3 if he does decide to block. And I believe he is going for the block. And now I'm using Tsuchigumo. So now I'm paying my wind. And now I have to charge a card. Charging the Hotaru, I'm drawing 2 cards. I have now an Infinite Embrace, but there's no need. I could Infinite Embrace this to outstanding his team, but I have advantage. And actually, I still go for it. Well, so he has no board. I'm going to target his Shion, and moving is going to be, unfortunately, at a big disadvantage. So there we go. Oscar puts that to his chakra area, and Hinata moving gets KO'd. Now, at that point, I didn't have to do that, but it was more of an aggressive play, and it's giving me advantage on board. So we'll see what Oscar can do at this point. He's activating, he's playing Chiriku, I believe, or Chinchargu, whatever his name is, and he's basically a nice little pump for females during the turn they put into play. They get a +1/+1, and if you have 4 more females in play, you can use them to negate your opponent's mission card. So now Oscar, he deploys a Nino, which unfortunately Ino is not doing much. All she does is gives your opponents, I believe, male ninjas -2, -0, -2, -0, or -1, one of the two. So Ino's just good to control male ninjas. That's about it. Now it's my turn 3, and I have options. I can play Psy or KNS. You know, we have some choices. If I want to be on curb, I could play Psy and set it up so that I can do some pretty fun stuff later on, or early on, depending on how I want to play this out. So I'm going to use the research, and I'm going to pay the KNS. Now there's a reason why I'm doing this. I do have Psy in my hand, so as you guys know, Psy's effect. If I pay 2 lightning, I can move up my turn marker up by 1, and I can also put a growth coin on him. Or I can pay 2 earth and take a battle reward back. So you guys have actually seen a new card. That Itachi card that right now Oscar is putting aside, that's actually not in the official card game. It's from the fan-made set. The Itachi, when it's put in play or deployed, I believe, you search your deck for a Sasuke and add it to your hand. But the fact that it's an Itachi that can do quite a few things early on makes it pretty decent. To me, it's a very, very balanced card. Nothing out of the extraordinary, which is why I'm testing it out. But just to give an update, I actually took the Itachi out of the deck. So now I am playing Psy. I'm paying the 2 lightning. But first I'm drawing the card off of Sakura. So we're going all the way. He gets the growth coin, and my turn marker goes up. So now I'm on turn 4. And we have options. I can right now squad into Sakura and Psy if I chose to do so, which could be a pretty optimal control turn, considering that Oscar wouldn't be able to do much. It will put him at a big disadvantage, and I am going for that play line. So now Psy and Sakura, you guys get to see a nice squad featured in this gameplay. And Psy and Sakura is very strong. During your opponent's turn, you can select one of the ninjas, and that ninja's effect is negated, and it must be sent out to battle if possible, which is pretty insane. And not to mention, Psy and Sakura has a whopping mental power of 5, if I'm not mistaken. So, very up in mental, and overall, 6-4 stats on healthy, I believe 5-3 injured. It's just very, very strong. But right now, we're going to see what Oscar can do. So because Psy Sakura has a male in it, this girl will subtract my stats because, like I said, -1 mental, -1 support, and -1 combat. And my Kabuto is also getting -1 support, so we have a team of 5, 2 teams of 5. So Ino will survive the overwhelming victory if it wasn't for that client in play. Also, Eno only targets lower entrance cost ninjas, by the way, so it would not be able to target my Sai Sakura if anyone's wondering. So right now, Oscar gives me 2 battle rewards from Sai Sakura, and he's gonna take the injury from the other team. And now I have 7 or more cards because of all that draw power in that turn, and I choose to discard Hidan. Now I'm not gonna lie, it would have been pretty awesome to have Hidan in the drop area earlier. If I would have used the Tsuchigumo and charged the Hidan, but I didn't know I was gonna draw the Embrace, so not knowing I was gonna have that made a difference. And right now, Oscar is scooping it up. So thank you guys for watching. We will be having some more epic battles in the future. Any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below. But as always, this channel is all about you.